What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode here on the Improv Games Cast. Tuesday. You excited?
I'm very excited.
You seem very excited.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, we had a good casual conversation on Sunday. If you didn't know, we had a casual conversation, not our normal Sunday live show where we go over the top news stories of the week, plus new releases and topic of the show. It was basically just us talking about what we wanted to talk about to the table.
Just anything. Anything at all.
Let me introduce to you our special guest. Finally, I've been waiting for him. It's Mr. Tarek from Scholars of Wrestling.
Scholars of Wrestling. We've already had the Atomic Beam Pole. Now we have
the Avataric.
The Avatar.
I love it.
I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, I try my best. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a huge Avatar nerd more than a wrestling fan.
He does have a tattoo.
I do have
Do
a
you
tattoo.
really?
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's in a place where I can show it, but I don't want to take off my shirt.
Ah, well, maybe later then.
Absolutely.
He's got one here, one there. So, quick, give the little rigmarole. What is Scholars of Wrestling for people that don't know, for you guys?
For everyone who doesn't know, the Scholars of Wrestling show is really all we talk about is wrestling. Do weekly updates on what's going on, preferably in WWE, but sometimes in the independent circuits as well. Rarely. Maybe some New Japan here, Ring of Honor there, TNA, Impact Wrestling. Who are we kidding? Never. But it's preferably WWE. So every week we go and talk about the current events going on in the world of professional wrestling. And, well, this weekend we have our Payback Prediction show. And all we can say to describe that episode, nothing but anger and trolling.
So yeah,
That's how much of the special event this is.
So by the time you see this video, it will be live on your YouTube channel for the preview of Payback. This is going up Tuesday.
It's, it'll definitely be up.
Sounds good.
It's up right now.
So,
No.
At the time of this recording.
At the time of this recording.
Yeah.
So you'll definitely
Have you
see
listened to it yet, Pete?
No.
Why not?
I've had inventory weekend.
No, that's a terrible excuse. Nick, have you listened to it
No,
yet?
no.
Why not?
I'm not a fan of wrestling.
He actually has an excuse.
I'm not a fan of wrestling either.
Liar!
Yeah, that's true. And as always,
Tell that's the AJ Lee poster in your bedroom, Pete.
damn right.
Right on the roof, right over your bed. So it's AJ Lee is the last thing you see before
That way
you go
the
to
girls
sleep.
can see my competition. And I'm always joined with the host with the toast.
I don't even know what that means.
He only has the best ponytail in the
It's
business.
fabulous.
It's Mr. Nicholas De Jesus.
I thought we did this at the end.
I figured because it's hard.
I'm
made the
joined-
most out.
So
By the
I'm the
host-
one. I'm the one that's kind of embracing your chaos here. Everything
Yeah.
is going all
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're the agent of chaos.
Damn right I am.
I'm always joined by the host with the most, Mr. I'm Wondering himself with the Kango cap in tow. Although I do miss the fedora. It's Mr. Peter Anderson, ladies
What's
and
going
gentlemen.
on, guys? So we're going to talk about our favorite game trilogy.
Favorite
Now,
game trilogy.
Let me give you some examples, and for you guys at home. So I'm talking like Halo 1 through 3. You know,
Mass Effect 1 through 3.
Mass Effect 1 through 3. Gears of War 1 through 3. You know, obviously, you know, some things may have like 4, 5, 6, like Uncharted, like
Yeah, but
stuff like that.
Are we gonna dabble in the realm where they were originally supposed to be a trilogy, like God of War originally supposed to be a trilogy?
100%. You could, like God of War counts. You know, other stuff like that.
Okay.
Or just trilogy. You know, they can have knockoffs, but
They
for the
can have
most part,
spin-offs.
They
Yeah,
can have spin-offs and all that.
But
okay,
you're pound
the
for
reason
pound,
I'm
you-
asking is because Uncharted was not intended to be a trilogy at first.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. But I would count like Uncharted 1 through 3.
Okay,
But 4, yeah, you can. But for
Okay.
the premise of this, it's 1 through 3.
okay, all right.
So
Would you put it that way because it's from the same company and the sequel series or spin-offs from other companies?
Well, Naughty Dog did all 4
Or is it
Uncharted.
just because you like those three the best? And the
No,
other
it's
ones
just
don't count?
it makes they really didn't have to do a 4th one. Naughty Dog, for you guys that didn't want to do Uncharted 4, but in the long run they end up doing it. But how they did it with 1 through 3 is clear enough to say this is the ending. Same thing with Mass Effect and others.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw it to the guest today.
Oh, I'm going first.
You're
huh?
going first.
So what is the best trilogy you think in your opinion?
Well, I don't have that many video games really to choose from, but if I have to choose a trilogy, it'll definitely be the Arkham series.
Oh, good choice.
good choice. Good choice.
Now,
Not just because I'm a huge fan of Batman, even though that really is the only reason.
No, but despite being a huge fan of Batman, there was a time where I was a huge fan of Batman, but I just couldn't get behind any of the games because they all were terrible.
I think the only real great one was Batman Returns for Super NES.
Yeah.
That rarely played it, but I do remember at the time that one was actually the best Batman game.
But what is it in the trilogy you have? Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. What is the best one in that trilogy?
Well, my opinion, I would have to go with the original one. I kind of like the story
Asylum?
with Arkham Asylum. I like the tightness that the story has. I like the open area. Granted, it gets bigger with each game, but I liked that it was just sticking on the one story, like one right in the middle of a small island. Yet it's enormous.
Yeah.
But
And beautiful game for the time.
oh, it is a beautiful game. 2009.
That sounds right. Yes, because I believe City was 11.
I think so. I think
11,
you might be right.
12.
And then 13. And then Arkham Knight came out in 15. Yes.
I'm gonna say early 16.
No, it was a June release. I know that. Or May release. Something like that. I think the 14th. I could always double
But
check.
yeah, I always liked the story actually better in
In
Asylum.
the original. Okay.
Least one has to be Arkham Knight. That was the one
You
I
didn't
played
like
the least.
Arkham Knight.
I wasn't a huge fan of it. I didn't like that they had to rely so much on the usage of the Batmobile.
Yes, that,
Okay.
that definitely
That's
killed it.
fair.
But I did enjoy the story.
It was a great story.
I thought it was
I even
brilliant.
liked how they tried their best to connect it with Arkham City.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that always confused me with the Joker. I guess we're going to go into spoilers here. For
You
those
guys
who
had
haven't
a
played the
couple
game.
years to play this game. If you don't want to hear it,
Get
we're going
over
to pat
it.
our heads quick.
We're not even patting our heads. Get over it. All right.
Get over it.
That's
It's over.
It's over. All right?
I just don't
You had
want
plenty
any
of time.
comments to be like, dude, come on, man. I haven't played the game yet. You're actually getting me into this series. Well, thank you, random person I'm making it up as I go.
Don't worry, you're already loved. Nick's the only one hated on the show.
Yeah. Nick's a dick. Hashtag Nick's a dick. On Twitter. Hashtag Nick's a dick.
You're trying your best to make that a thing, aren't
That's got to be a thing.
That's good, yeah.
I mean, it's easy to hate people. I don't know why it's not
the
a thing
internet.
yet.
you? In this world, yes, it's a lot easier to hate.
I don't understand why that's not a thing yet. It should be a thing. Make it a thing.
Hashtag
Do it.
Nick's a dick.
Do
Yeah.
it.
You know what? I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, it could be
as
random.
Soon as I leave here.
I don't even care. It could just be random
won't even-
stuff.
I won't
like
even
my
say anything.
my
Just
microphone
hashtag.
fell. Hashtag Nick's a dick. Like I don't care what it is.
I'll just tag,
Nick
I'll just
moved
tag
his
your Twitter,
right
hashtag
arm in
Nick's
the
a dick.
wrong direction. Nick's a dick.
I dropped my cell phone in the toilet. Hashtag Nick's a dick. Like I don't care what it is.
You really dropped your.
No, I'm
phone
just
dick?
saying, like just randomly, like people out
Of
there
all the
can do
things
whatever
that
they
you
want.
can do.
Yeah.
Really, drop the phone in the toilet.
Yeah, whatever it is. I mean, I don't know how you would hashtag Nick's a dick if your cell phone fell in the toilet. I
No,
guess-
it
you
would
would-
be
it would
have
more
bubbles.
hashtag. It would
It would
be
have
more
bubbles with
hashtag
it.
Nick's a dick if you were the one who dropped someone else's cell phone in that toilet.
Well, like I said, it could be random. I don't care. Even if I didn't cause it.
This just bodes well for casual conversation.
Pete, tell us your favorite trilogy of all time.
Easy. Prince of Persia.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So now you have Prince of Persia on the PlayStation 2, The Sands of Time,
Uh-huh.
Warrior Within, and Two Thrones.
Okay.
Now, I like this because spoilers, and if you're really pissed at the spoilers for Prince of Persia, come on, you had 10 years.
Oh, I just realized I called spoilers, but I didn't say anything storyline. So you know what? Good. You have your spoiler free of Arkham Knight. You're welcome.
That was great. I love that. Oh, my goodness. No, so Prince of Persia, I am going to spoil. What I love is each game was its unique taste, but added so much more. And they brought all three together. Now, I know you gentlemen are not going to play it, so I'm going to tell you what happens. In the beginning of Sands of Time, which is the first game, it has the prince running through the jungle saying, I have an incredible story. Let me tell you about it, blah, 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 blah.
Does it star Jake Gyllenhaal?
I wish, no. But so he goes through that. And then you go through the games, and then the Two Thrones, the ending, they're panning out from the balcony, and you see a guy running in the forest. He goes, I have a fantastic story to tell you, blah, blah, blah. And it's the exact same scene from the first game. So it just loops. So he tells you the story in the beginning, goes all the way to the Two Thrones, the last game, and then just recycles. Like, he just rewinds time and plays it again. And like I said, great game. With the Sands of Time, you had the dagger, and you had that combat, and Warrior Within it was a little bit more grittier, more, bloodthirsty. And then in Two Thrones, you had the Dark Prince and the Light Prince all going together. Absolutely fantastic. The platforming was great. The use of time was great. You could pause. Absolutely one of my favorite trilogies of all time, if you didn't know.
Well,
Sounds like it.
we do know now. I mean, you're telling us
Yeah.
Like I said,
as it happened.
Clearly, one of your favorite trilogies of all time.
it wouldn't be me, but shout out to Gears of War. Even Halo. I'll give Halo 1 through 3, but 3 was one of my favorites. But I
3 was
can't-
one of your favorites?
3 is by far my favorite.
I
Halo.
thought 2 was your favorite.
No, 3. Just because you got those two big machines.
Fucking here we
you
go
know
with
that
shit.
story.
Here we go
And
with
if you're a
this shit
fan,
again.
you know the story.
Here we go with this shit again.
Shout out to Uncharted 2 as well. But
I
yeah,
guess you got to tell me that story later.
yeah, absolutely.
Or you can tune in to Improv Gaming on YouTube.com.
Ooh, that
and you
is
can check out
good.
all the videos that we have there.
Nice
Wait,
little cheap plug there.
Nice little Nick way.
nice little Nick way.
Hashtag Nick's a dick.
That's exactly it. So
me out on that one.
But
Thank
Prince
you.
of Persia, it was a PlayStation 2. Hopefully, it goes as a classic on the PS4. Definitely check it out. Nick,
Metal Gear. I'm gonna go with the Metal Gear in the 3D realm. Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3.
so Metal Gear 1,
Sons of Liberty, and then Snake Eater.
which is my favorite Snake
I
Eater.
love Snake Eater.
I think
thought
it's
that was
fantastic.
absolutely fantastic.
But I do like Guns of the Patriot,
Fanatic.
though.
I'm sorry?
I do like Guns of the Patriot, though.
Guns of the Patriot was all right. It was okay. But I'm going to have to go with Metal Gear 3 as my favorite of all time out of that series.
love you.
I like the original. The original was great. It had a lot of fourth wall breaking mechanics in it that I really appreciate. To this day, I always sing its praises. And I would like to see more of that type of stuff in future iterations if they ever make them. But I don't think anybody's going to be as good as Hideo Kojima in terms of making them.
He met Robert De Niro the other day. He was
Did you
very happy.
did you really meet Robert De Niro the other day?
No.
Yeah, he's my father.
Oh, you mean Hideo Kojima did?
Yes.
Oh, like you looked over at him, and I was like, "Did you really meet Robert?"
Yes, because that deals with Metal Gear Solid.
Because Pete, because you're never random ever. That never happens.
No, not at all.
It's actually a very funny story. Someone actually mistaked my dad for Robert De Niro once.
Did he really? Did they? Nice.
Full
Interesting
circle,
enough.
ladies and
Interesting
gentlemen.
enough.
Full
Full
circle.
Just like
Someone
Prince of
mistaked
Persia.
my mother for Sigourney Weaver.
God, I love that game. If that excitement right there didn't show how much I fucking
Yeah.
love that game, you should not be watching.
So
this.
even like
see the-
Metal Gear
we see the
2,
glow in your cheeks.
where we get like the character swap that I hated so much, it's still like everything kind of like came together with Pliskin being Snake, spoilers, Solidus being that former president, spoilers,
you had
Raiden being the new ninja, spoilers.
Guess I'm the only safe one in this conversation.
So you know,
and he was the one that was going to start the spoilers.
yeah,
but
I know.
That's beside
I
the
know.
point.
And then you get 3 where you go back to Big Boss, spoilers. And you meet Revolver Ocelot, spoilers. And see where he kind of came from as Adam, spoilers. And Eve, spoilers. The spies, spoilers.
spoilers.
With all the spoilers, you're just throwing, making sure it is a spoiler.
I mean, every moment
Just
in
gonna
it,
get you a dry
every
erase
moment
board.
you talk
Hashtag
about
Nick's a dick.
in Metal Gear
Spoilers.
Solid
Nick's a
is a spoiler moment because it's so jam packed full of information that no matter what you talk about when it comes to Metal Gear Solid, it's a spoiler.
They don't really promote the story aspect of the games
They
anyway.
don't
They
because
just do
of
the action.
Yeah,
the
because of that
gameplay.
fact that
So yeah, everything storyline is a spoiler.
Everything
yeah.
storyline is a spoiler. So I can't talk about the game without spoiling something.
So before we end, why you choose Metal Gear?
I'm a fanboy. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, shout out to like Gears of War and God of War and,
God
and
of
Devil
War's
May
great.
Cry and stuff
Yeah,
like that. Shout out to those guys. But I'm a huge fanboy of. I have a raging whoop for Metal Gear Solid. Like I'm just a huge fan of it. That's right.
I was going to do it. I was checking if there was waters. I was like, are we safe to do that?
I'm just gonna try and scoot my way back as possible.
So, what about you? Why? Well, I mean, besides why you said it. I mean,
The story. You guys know who watched me on here. I'm all about the story. Like, I can't wait to get into What Remains of Edith Finch because that story looks amazing.
Yeah.
But it's always the driving force that is a great story. And for it just to come full circle and just the story within and how the relationship between him and Farah, fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Tarek, why is that your series?
Well, it's just because of my huge fandom of Batman and
You like
sim-
men?
it's
You
similar
like
to
men in
it's-
tight leather?
Oh, you have no idea. You should see all the leather I have in my closet at home.
Oh, I can't wait. Is that when you're gonna show me your tattoo?
Oh,
Oh,
you
baby.
know it.
Oh, baby.
And you
I'm
just get to
excited.
see my Batman mask.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
I'm not going to kill you, but I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me. That's going to be my foreplay.
Why'd you say Martha? Thank you guys for watching this episode here on Tuesday's episode of Improv Gaming here on youtube.com/Improv Gaming. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment below, let us know your favorite game trilogy. Don't worry. This beautiful man right next to me and across from me will be back on Thursday.
He called me out first.
You gotta be polite to the guest.
Always.
Sure, that's the reason he wants you to go, because he knows the truth.
Oh God.
You can also check out a
Right,
whole...
baby?
Got you, baby. You can also check out a whole bunch of videos on the channel, like the first hour of Prey. I played the demo. Absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait to play this game. A lot of good stuff coming. Edith Finch is coming up. Me and the best camera girl in the business is actually doing Let's Play. It should be fun. Actually, I might just have her do it. I haven't decided. I really haven't. So, remember, you can always follow Tarek over on Scholars of Wrestling on YouTube. And you can follow me and Nick right here. And as always,
Game on.